Learning Objective 7. Prepare analysis showing whether joint products should be sold at the split-off point or processed further. In some industries, 2 or more products, known as joint products, are produced from a single raw material input. The point in the manufacturing process where joint products can be recognized as a separate product is called the split-off point. A decision as to whether a joint product should be sold at the split point or processed further is known as sell or process further decision. For example, in the petroleum refining industry, many products are extracted from crude oil, including gasoline, jet fuel, home heating oil, lubricants, asphalt, and various organic chemicals. These products are produced from a single input, crude oil. Joint costs are incurred during common production process and up to the split-off point. After split-off point, some products can be sold directly, such as gasoline. Some products can be sold or processed further, such as heating oil and chemicals. Joint costs are traditionally allocated among different products at the split-off point. A typical approach is to allocate the joint costs based on the relative sales value of the end products. Although allocation is needed for some purposes, such as balance sheet inventory valuation, allocations of this kind are very dangerous for decision-making. To make a sell or process further decision, joint costs are irrelevant from a split-off point forward. As long as the incremental revenue from processing further exceeds the incremental processing costs incurred after the split-off point, it's profitable to continue processing a joint product after the split-off point. Let's take a look at example. Sawmill Incorporated cuts logs from which unfinished lumber and sawdust are the immediate joint products. Unfinished lumber is sold as is or processed further into finished lumber. Sawdust can also be sold as is to gardening wholesalers or processed further into pressed logs. Here are some numbers. We have sales value at the split-off point, sales value after further processing, allocated joint product costs, and cost of further processing for lumber and sawdust respectively. We need to calculate incremental revenue from further processing. Keep in mind, if the incremental revenue from processing further exceeds incremental processing costs, then it's profitable to continue processing a joint product after split-off point, and we can make our decision. Here, we use final sales value after further processing minus sales value at the split-off point, and then we can get incremental revenue from further processing. For lumber, $270 minus $140, and we can get incremental revenue $130. For sawdust, $50 minus $40, and we can get $10. Cost of further processing for lumber, $50. Sawdust, $20. So, for lumber, there is a financial advantage of further processing, $80, which is difference between $130 and $50. For sawdust, incremental revenue minus cost of further processing is negative number, so this is a financial disadvantage. Therefore, the lumber should be processed further, but the sawdust should be sold at a split-off point. This is end of chapter 13.